Just watching the homie Sam Pitchfork on the gram. He got that new Tri-11 hotness. If you're looking for some good dry fire stuff, go hit up Sam Pitchfork or Shady Bum. Both those guys have a ton of good content out there on dry fire. So go give them a follow. Shout out to the homies. Today we have a special episode of the Quarantine Chronicles. We're talking about my quarantine build, which I named QuaranTINA. So without further ado, let's get into it. I just want to give you guys a quick overview of the build and what I put into it and on it and the thought process that went behind creating this. So this actually started out as a upper and lower receiver. It's a very low serial number. It's like one of the first 10 of our new run. I say new, but it's been out for a while. So I wanted to do a special build with it. And now with quarantine, everything going on, I had the time to do it, and I had been slowly collecting parts and trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And this is it. This is the final build. So I wanted to do a 12.5 folder, and that's what this is. And the whole thought process behind it was I wanted something that was mid-length, and so as short as I could go. So we've got a 12.5 mid on here, and I wanted to have a folder so that I could put it into a bag. And I'll show you guys that here in a little bit. But that was kind of like that's what I knew I wanted the heart of it to be. So really quick, we'll just go through it. Got a dead air flash hider on it attached to Tri-Arcs Track 2.0 barrel, pinned gas block in there. Tri-lock rail, 7-sided all the way around, and then it's their forged mil-spec upper and lower receiver set. Inside we've got a Geisley SSAE, we've got the Tri-Arc mil-spec NP3 BCG, and then we've got the Radian Raptor Ambi charging handle. It's NP3 with the black handles. Zach actually pointed that out. Shout out to Zach because it looks better with the all black. And then we've got the Law Tactical folder with the SBA3 brace. Put a BCM grip on it just because I like the angle on it better. It fits me better, fits my hand better. It's similar to the VZ grips that I've run. I did a review on those. I like the angle of it and the feel of it better than the Magpul. The Magpul sticks out a little bit further. It's personal preference. Run what you want to run. And then got the split fix on the back. So that keeps it pretty stiff and rigid, so it doesn't flex and all that nonsense. And as far as accessories go, one other thing on here. Got the Frank Proctor bolt catch release. I really dig this, so I got a chance to try this out as a demo, and I really liked it. And so I've been running it ever since. I put it on my 10.5. I've now got it on this one. It's a little bit bigger and it's angled forward, so it's just easier to reach here and depress. Got the Goons Life logo lays it on there. Shout out to Brian. I saw Brian slide tyke on his in that video, so I was like, man, I got to get that. Also got the Radian Ambi safety, running the True North Concepts grip stop, embrace the radius. I like it, and it's also really nice to throw it into a barricade. So if you're pushing this up against a VTAC barricade or a car or something like that, it's a little bit nicer. Up top, running the Surefire Scout. I forgot which model it is, but it's all the lumens. Running the Magpul sling. I don't run the ones in the rail because I got these short little arms. When I reach back, this hand actually hits where it would be in the QD right there. So instead of putting it there, I moved it further forward, and this kind of gives me a range of motion. So I know this is as far forward as I want to go, and then when I pull back on the grip stop, that's as far back as I want to go. So it just kind of gives me a nice little area of where I know my hand needs to be. I'm also not running a pressure pad on this gun, simply because I wanted this gun to be a very simple, minimalistic, lightweight gun that I could take with me everywhere. I'm running the Unity Fast Riser on aim point, so shout out to Brandon and Jonathan. They convinced me to try aim point. I'm really digging it so far. It's really light, especially compared to the EOTech. There are trade-offs. It does have a better battery life, so if this is going to be a gun that I travel with or whatever, I don't have to worry about the batteries or anything like that. So super nice, really like that. It does come with the iron sights built in, but I've opted to leave the front post out and use the ScalarWorks front sight post simply because I like the sight picture better. It just looks better to me. It's easier for me to pick up, and you get that longer sight radius. You know, everybody has their own preference, but I like it, and I think it looks really good. They're some of the best looking sights in the industry. So really quick thought process behind this was, when all this started going down with quarantine and people losing their mind, it really got me thinking of a gun that I could travel with, that I could take with me. So now, because of flights and everything, I'm driving to a lot more of my shoots as opposed to flying if I've got to go work with clients. And that being the case, it makes it easier for me to take this with me. So I can throw it in my bag. It rides with me in the truck if I'm going somewhere. And it being a folder made it really easy to conceal or put somewhere in the truck if I needed to, so it's out of sight. Not leaving it in the truck, just to where it's not in plain sight. Also wanted to leave it all black simply because it blends in better in the shadows and in my truck. But the idea was to build a very minimalistic, very lightweight gun that I could take with me anywhere that I could depend on. So wanted to go at 12.5 because our 12.5 only loses, I think, 200 feet per second at the muzzle compared to the 16-inch. So I really like that option. 12.5 for me works, and it was the longest I could go with a folder, and it fold up and fit in the bag that I use. So that was kind of the thought process and idea of why I built it out the way that I did. Obviously did the brace because I didn't want to do the SBR because then I have to get the form to travel across state lines. I want to deal with all that. So leaving it as a pistol brace. I was going to give the LVPO a shot. I was going to try to put a offset RMR in there. But after going out and working with it a little bit, I just felt it was better for me to have the aim point on there so I can leave it on, set it, not have to worry about it, change out batteries once a year or once every 3 years, whatever. And then again, that's why I'm not running a tape switch on here. Very minimalistic, less things to fail. And then all these things are quick on and off. So it's super simple to take this light off if I want to take it off for whatever reason, then end up using it as a handheld, or if I need to take, readjust and move my sling somewhere else, I can do that. If I need to swap out sights, I can do that. You could call it your end of the world, your bug out gun or whatever you want to call it. But for me, it was just a simple, minimalistic gun, and that's why I call her QuaranTINA. So she's my baby. She resonated. Shoots super smooth. I went and zeroed it out with Jonathan and Fred the other day, and Sly and Cody. Great guys. Got to shoot with them a little bit. But yeah, I love it so far. I'll do a full review on the 12.5, comparing it to the 13.9, and give you guys an update on that. But so far, so good. Chris seems to think the 12.5 is better than 13.9. I guess we'll find out. We'll put it through the ringer and see which one we like better. So that's just a quick overview of the build of QuaranTINA, why I built it out the way that I did. I've noticed a lot of you guys are working on your guns, working on your kit, changing stuff out, trying new things. Tag me in it on Instagram. I want to see what you guys are up to, what you guys are doing. If you have any questions about this build or any of my other stuff, let me know. Leave it in the comments down below. Make sure you're washing your hands. Stay safe. Take care of your family. Keep the main thing right now. And we'll get through this together. And make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Karate chop that bell if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll be honest, I was a little self-conscious about saying this go around. Okay, because apparently I said it once or twice in the last video. I was in a rush. I messed up. It's my bad. Okay, won't happen again. I'm working on it. So it's super hard to get this video in. But with that being said, shout out to those of you who are the real ones. Shout out to those of you who have hung around this far. And I'm trying to, see, there I go saying again. Done messed up. I said it wouldn't happen again. Here we are. Mama said alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth but no toothbrush. No, Colonel Sanders. You're wrong. Mama's right. He poked me in my eye. Captain Athano shows no mercy. Up top, running the shirt. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be. That's what she said. I like football, and I'm gonna keep doing them both because they make me feel good. And I like Billy. And I like Vicky Valancourt, and she showed me her boobies, and I like them too. And mama, alligators are ornery because they're medulla oblongata. Idiot. So I want to share something with you guys that I've been thinking about since SHOT Show. At SHOT Show, I had this talk with Barrett from Last Shadow. Barrett's a great dude, also works for Dead Air. But as we were talking, I remember we were like day 2 or 3 that we had been there, and a lot of us were already worn out because we had been there before SHOT Show started. We were going to be there like a day later, whatever. Anyways, whatever. But I remember it was at the point in SHOT Show where everybody was kind of complaining. They were like, man, I'm so sick of being here. This sucks and this and that. And then Barrett was like, hey, you know what? I'm trying to spread more positivity because in all honesty, like the job, SHOT Show has its ups and downs, but it could be worse. Like we could have worse jobs. And we're literally getting paid to sit and hang around guns all day in Vegas. And I think that's just like the epitome of our industry. And there's a lot of negativity in our industry, a lot of infighting, a lot of people who it's just unnecessary. It can be very toxic at times. And it's very discouraging, especially for new shooters or people who are coming into the industry. So I'm trying to be more about the positive side and sharing some things with you guys. I know some of you guys are having a hard time because you're losing jobs, you're losing livelihoods, and it's crazy. And I wish I had the money to help you guys out. I would, take care of bills if I could. I don't have that, but this industry has been really good to me, and thankfully, because of some of my clients that I work for, I have access to people and things that most people don't, and I get benefits out of that most people don't. So, having said all that, I think I'm going to start doing some giveaways. These being the first. I can't see anything out of these because these aren't prescription. I need a prescription to see out of them. But these are some new Holbrooks from Oakley Standard issue that haven't come out yet. I don't think they've come out yet, but there you go. So I'm going to give these away. So all you have to do is comment down below why I should give these to you, or tag a friend in them down below. And I'm going to pick one of you lucky guys or gals. There's only like 0.5% women that follow this channel. But I'm going to choose one of y'all, and I will announce the winner in the next episode or next video, whatever that is. And I'm going to give these away. I've also got some more stuff I'll be giving away on my IG account. I'm not going to announce it on there. I'm just going to start giving it away, but you guys get to hear it first. So keep an eye out for that. I've got some more Oakley glasses and a bunch of stuff that I just want to try to lift some spirits and spread some positivity in these times. I've been incredibly blessed. Also blessed to have you guys follow along. So thank you guys. And this has been way too long. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.